But number one thing about how to generate leads, okay? When you start putting out your message with prospect marketing, you're gonna be like, let me give you a perfect example, okay? If you're putting out your message with prospect marketing or what I call nexus marketing, you are going to attract people. However, it is going to take you, I know I've said this many times, it's going to take you about 90 days before you really start seeing consistent lead flow coming in. Because you can start posting, and that, by the way, that means 90 days of being consistent. So if you give me 90 days, so to speak, and it's not even consistent 90 days, then you're just expanding your own time frame. Okay? There's something about the 90-day mark of consistent marketing that changes the game. Okay? So number one, posting about stuff is an attraction marketing method. So if you are trying to generate leads, I can tell you right now, go knock doors. Or, like literally go knock doors, go, set up a sign on the street, right? But if you're trying to attract leads, right, you're trying to bring them in, then you need to put out what I call bait. Okay? You need to put out a ton of bait, right? And I say this all the time. How do you catch a fish? You dive into the pond, swim after that fucker, and try to grab it with your hands. No, you don't do that, right? No one does that. How do you shoot a deer? You chase after the fucking deer and try to tackle it and stab it. No, you don't do that. So why do we chase leads? Why do we chase in marketing? What's the most effective way to fish? To actually throw out a bunch of corn and just let them all swarm the corn, and you can come in with a net and scoop them up. I don't know if you guys have ever been fishing and done that. They tell you it's against the rules, as a matter of fact. Right? In hunting, if you put out a feeder, you get a bunch of deer or hogs out eating on the feeder, and you can just sit there and go boo, 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 and just pop them off. It's cheating. They call it cheating in hunting and fishing, but in marketing, it ain't cheating. It just means you're really good. They will call you a genius marketer if you can put out the right bait. Okay, that you are considered a genius level marketer if you can structure your offer. This is how Alex Hormozi phrased it. If you can structure your offer in a way that is $100 million offer, that's irresistible, that someone would feel stupid saying no to. Okay, that's the number one thing you have to think about. Does this offer feel stupid for them to say no to? As a matter of fact, do I feel stupid giving away so much? Do I feel stupid giving, like making this so good? I almost like cringe when I give away these offers. Like, that's too much, for free or for a really cheap price. Like, come on, that's crazy. That's how you know you have a really, really good bait. Okay? And here's the beauty of the bait. Number one, you can put out really good bait. But if you want to really speed up the process of the bait, you create something that I call FOMO. The fear of missing out is the most important piece of creating urgency, okay? And there's really a couple key facets of creating urgency. If you want to create urgency, number one, you make them think that there's a limited amount that you're going to give out, or you make them think that you're only going to do it for a limited amount of time. If you can make them think that it's a limited thing, people will do it. Look at the craze that was created around something as dumb as an NFT. NFTs are the biggest bunch of horse shit I've ever heard in my life. And we're all out buying them. Like, we can't believe. We think it's our saving grace. We think we're gonna holy cow, this is crazy. You know what? NFTs is just a fucking technology, and we're attaching it to some picture like it's some oh, you're never gonna be able to recreate this. Yeah, no shit. Good, I can go get someone on Fiverr to make 1,000 of these. We act like it's this crazy thing, but what got everyone crazy about it was one thing. There's only one thing about an NFT that got everyone crazy about it. It's one of a kind. You're never gonna have another one. It's only gonna go up in value because there's only one of them. You see what I'm saying? And if you have something, and dude, by the way, any of you guys know I love guns. Okay, I love guns. And I go in to buy a gun, and these guys know who I am. I'm in there all the time buying guns. Like literally, it's like one of my favorite things to do is go spend all the money I can on guns and ammo. It's like, oh, I love it. I can do it all the time, right? And I go in, and they know me at this point. They know what I like. And I will literally walk into the guys at the counter, whatever day it is, because there's different guys there, different times. They all know who I am, and they all will literally say, oh dude, come here. And they're great at this. They go, we got something special we want you to take a look at. And they go, look at this, Mr. Evans. And they hold up this gun. They're like, only 100 of them in the world. I'm like, oh, only 100 of these bad boys? And I'm like checking it out. I'm like, oh, I'll take it, right? And they, you know what is funny? They got me to buy a pistol for $6,000. A pistol for $6,000 because they told me there were only 6 of them in the world and Post Malone had one of them. I was like, oh, I got it. I want it. I didn't practice firing with it. I didn't do anything. I'm like, I want it. And you know what, by the way, it is actually my favorite pistol now. It is a beautiful pistol, right? But they created so much FOMO inside of me. Like, I have to have it. I have to. I'm an idiot if I don't get it. You know, as a matter of fact, let me show you guys something. Let me show you guys some cool things. How many of you guys know what this is? Michael Jordan card, right? Michael Jordan card, PSA 10. Tom Brady card, PSA 9. PSA 10 was crazy expensive. I wasn't going to do that. Jackie Robinson signed baseball card. Okay? Let me give you another one. I've got so much cool shit, guys, and because no one else has them. I don't even care for Pokemon, but the fact that I have this fucking Charizard, I feel like a badass motherfucker. I'm like, check it out. Like, what's up, losers, right? Kobe Bryant, right? Got me PSA 10, Kobe Bryant. Dude, I love having this stuff. I have a signed letter from Winston Churchill, you know, like a boxing, a speed bag from boxing that was signed by Muhammad Ali. Literally right here, I got my Michael Jordan signed jersey, Tom Brady jersey, Kobe Bryant jersey, because it's cool. And I spent a ridiculous amount of money on these things. You know why? FOMO. That's it. I did not buy, I would buy the Tom Brady one no matter what. I love that dude, right? I bought these things because of the way I felt the value would go up over time. And I know for a fact it will. These are so fucking valuable, it's stupid. Here's what I'm getting at though. In order to generate leads, it ain't no different than getting someone to close the deal. You create urgency, you create FOMO, and the 2 ways to create urgency is to make them think there's a limited amount of them, or to make them think that you're only going to give this offer for a limited amount of time. If you want to blow up your marketing, do something crazy that's just unheard of with like a crazy offer where you're like, holy shit, what even is this, right? You blow up everyone's Instagram, you blow up everyone's stuff with an offer that everyone's like, what the fuck? Like, this is stupid, right? And by the way, notice I'm not telling you give away everything. The more people try to create this irresistible offer by giving away the world, giving away the whole house, you know, you don't have to give away everything. You can still create something profitable that people will look at and say, wow, this is like, I have to have this. Okay? So how do you generate leads? Number 1, you put out your message for a consistent amount of time and as much of the message you possibly can. The more you post, the more you'll make. The more shit you put out, the more you'll make. The more consistently you put it out, the more you'll make. I know we always get up and suck in this rut of like, oh, my stuff's not growing. Just keep going. That's all I can tell you. Just keep going and then just keep trying to make it better.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs.